What's up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live talking about this WWE Smackdown events recap from the 26th. So I've just now been tuning into it. I wrote an article about my thoughts on the triple threat, which we will talk about later on in this video. Like usual, though, before we begin, always hit that like button and then hit the subscribe button to know when I go live, because I'm tending to go live for NBA. I tend to try to go live during some WWE events. Unfortunately, NASCAR got postponed until tomorrow because of the rain, which that should give the video in the article more times to get views, obviously. So, like I said, I cover all sports, DFS Prodigy here. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, so on and so forth. In the description below will be all my links to everything, including the Discord, where I'm trying to build the Discord back up. I definitely want y'all to hang out in the Discord with me. Like I said, I'm really trying to build it back up. I want to get everybody in there as I can, just to have a fun, fulfilled community. But like usual, thank y'all for tuning in. And here we go with the WWE Smackdown event recap. So let's start with Bianca Belair. So she looks to gain momentum against Natalie. So Natalya and Sasha, or not Natalya, but Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair basically have gone one-on-one against each other. Bianca Belair finally slapped Sasha Banks, which that showed basically where she's at now. She's trying to turn heel a little bit more. I really like that out of her. I think turning heel is definitely going to help her out a ton. I definitely want to see the feud kind of go on with her and Sasha Banks, because I think that's going to be a heel turn. That's going to be basically where we're going to go out with that in WrestleMania. So also looking at Big E versus Apollo Crews bring reinforcements into the rivalry. So Big E lost to Apollo Crews in the six-man tag team. That's basically going to try to go into WrestleMania. Also, for that championship, I want Big E to continue with this run. I think this is a really well run for him. What they're trying to do with Apollo Crews is definitely interesting to me. I'm not sure what they're going to try to do with that. So what I'm looking at, though, is I'd rather get to Big E than Apollo Crews, in my opinion. I think he's the better superstar overall. Now, the interesting match that I want to spend a little bit more time on, these are the two I'm going to spend more time on for the triple threat, Seth Rollins, because I think this is interesting to me. And there'll be rumors at the end of the video that I'm going to talk about. But this is the big match: Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. So Cesaro came back. He's back from injury. He's back overall. So he made it basically today in SmackDown and attacked Seth Rollins twice. Swung him around as many times as he could. They're going to go obviously to WrestleMania. I think this is great for Cesaro. I think this is great for Rollins, because Rollins needs a new opponent, which is going to be Cesaro, obviously. So my thoughts on that is I want to see this match. I really like this match a ton. Seth Rollins is tired of feeling disrespected. He came out and said that. If it's true or if it's not true, I think it is. I think Seth Rollins really needs a big jump to WrestleMania from where he came from with Reigns and with Ambrose. We remember back in the day, this is where he needs to basically go up from. So I think this is great for him. I think this is a huge step up for him. And I really like to see what Seth Rollins does against Cesaro in this WrestleMania match. And if Shinsuke Nakamura does in fact have anything to do with it. The triple threat. I wrote about this triple threat. I'm really loving this triple threat. Edge snapped. He basically went on a tirade, which is definitely what I love to see. I love Edge when he goes on these tirades. It's a triple threat now at WrestleMania with Reigns, with Daniel Bryan, and with Edge, because Daniel Bryan basically said, I need a chance. I tapped out Reigns. Everybody saw it. Everybody knows that he tapped out Reigns. So this triple threat is going to be big for WrestleMania. This is big money. I really like this triple threat, because I didn't want to see Daniel Bryan versus Reigns again. I wasn't feeling that at all. I didn't want to deal with that again. We already saw that match happen beforehand multiple times. Now with Edge in the mix, I think this is a great match. The rumors that I wanted to talk about is what I've been reading is that Murphy's coming back to face Aleister Black at WrestleMania coming up. That's a spoiler. I really like that if Murphy comes back with Aleister Black, because Aleister Black, he's been spotted at WWE Performance Center. He's been spotted that he's looking good. He's looking better. So if he faces Murphy at WrestleMania, that's going to be one of the first matches on WrestleMania. So I definitely want to see that. And then my other thing that I was reading about is Kane's now in the WWE Hall of Fame, obviously. I love that for Kane. Kane definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I cannot wait to see that ceremony happen. So that pretty much wraps up this Rumors Smackdown recap. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good one, everybody.